So, what did you miss at Jubilee today? Well, snow, although there's a very good chance that you experienced it too. So, you missed some snow. In fact, it's still coming down. But somehow, I don't know, 70, 80 people decided to make it through the snow. And so we had a lovely gathering, and we could see the snow falling through the windows all around us. And the choir sang, and it was fantastic. And we heard scripture, we heard from Sirach, and God offering us choices, and God's hope that we choose life. We listened to Paul in his letter to the Corinthians remind those people, the Corinthians who were, I don't know, smartest guy in the room. They were intelligent. They had all of that Greek philosophy and intellect behind them. They knew the Hebrew God, not all the traditions, but they knew the hardcore philosophy. They knew what was important. They had all sorts of names for Jesus. They had an understanding that was almost Trinitarian. They had all of that, and yet Paul tells them that they're pretty much still on milk and soft foods. They're on baby food, not grown-up food. He's had to feed them like infants. We heard that, and we imagined how stunned they would be to hear such a thing. But we heard Paul remind them that they're arguing about who was baptized by Paul and who was baptized by Apollos, and essentially what we imagined is that what Paul is trying to say to them is that that's what children argue about. Who's better than who? Which side is better? Adults, grown-ups, don't do that anymore. And we listened to Matthew's gospel and heard Jesus tell us some harsh things. If we commit lust in our hearts, we have committed adultery. If we are angry, then we have committed violence, even if we haven't acted on it, feeling it matters. If our right eye should cause us to sin, we should tear it out rather than have all of the body burn. So we heard Paul tell us that it's not all about us. We should stop. And we heard Jesus say it's kind of about us. And so we wondered what that means. We recognize that Jesus is telling us that action does follow intent. What we feel in our hearts does matter. We can do all the right things, but if inside we're gritting our teeth, making fists in our pockets, then we're not really grown-ups yet. We recognize, I suppose, as we come to Valentine's Day, that we experience love in different ways as we grow up. As children, we love so that we will be loved. We give Valentine's Day cards to everybody in class so that they'll give cards to us. Later, we experience love in a way that will feed us. So we give Valentines to a few people, not everybody. We give them to the ones that we hope will become our special friends because it'll make us feel good. But as we become adults, we express our love, our Valentines, to those that we want to make feel special. It's not about how it makes us feel, it's about how they will feel, knowing that they are loved and that they are important. In other words, as we grow up, we discover it's not all about us. Lust, anger, that's all about us. It's not really about the other person. It's about making us feel better. When we learn to let go of that, then we begin to grow in faith. That's when we discover that love is not about how it makes us feel. It's how it actually makes somebody else feel. It's how it changes the world. Like the love poured out in Jesus Christ. Like the love that we experience from God. So today, in the midst of all of that beautiful snow, missing you, we wondered about love and how we can grow up and discover that our love can change others and even change the world. So that's what you missed at Jubilee today. But hopefully, you're already a grown-up in love. And maybe what you've heard today will inspire you to love even more. And I certainly hope it will inspire you to join us soon, because we miss you, and it would be good to see you. Until we do, God bless.